All right, guys, going to talk to you about Revive token. So I got some screenshots from the Revive Discord where I'm at a lot chatting with people, and just took some screenshots and gonna read through them. Just some really, really good info, I think, and some really bullish news coming out from the Revive Discord. All right, so Elliot wrote this. He said, DeFi is a utility in itself through code. However, sometimes people come up with fake utility and try to pump that, but in reality, 95% of DeFi projects don't have true utility. We are not going to start a submarine business, and true utility is not something we will offer as it stands now. However, Revive, being 100% backed by USDT, can be used as an easy and fast way to onboard users into future projects that allow for it without hurting the price for anyone else. If we decide to develop a token that uses the LP pool to set the price, we can hold a swap for Revive users to participate in if they wish to, and if they don't lose money by all the people that swap. And the reason is because the tokenomics of Revive. The price never goes down. No matter how many people are buying or selling, the price is always going up. Now, it doesn't go up rapidly, but it does go up constantly. So if they did hold a swap to like some token that the Revive DAO creates at some point in the future, which they're talking about a deflationary token, if, like, let's just say hypothetically, half the people that are in Revive wanted to swap over to this new token that the Revive DAO just created, half the people could leave Revive and it would only make the price go up, because that's how the tokenomics work. And the half that stay in Revive, they would just get a little bit of price appreciation from that, because what makes the price appreciate is volume, either buying or selling or transferring. It all makes the price appreciate in Revive. So it is completely backed by USDT, and because of the tax structure, it is always appreciating. So impossible to play whale games with it, because if whales show up, the price just goes up quicker. That's all that happens. No matter how much they sell, no matter how much they buy or sell, price is just doing the same thing. It's always going up. So what the Revive council and everybody, the community, the DAO, what we're going to be doing is creating streams of income that feed into Revive and that provide it with more volume so that it appreciates as quickly as possible. Elliot goes on to write, additionally, there's a deal between Revive and Uxie to receive $150,000 worth of Uxie coins plus 20% bonus, which makes it $180,000 of Uxie. Once that is out, the money coming in can be used to inject into Revive's backing, increasing the floor price without volume traded, or used to fund further development. The deal is to get 10% to TGE. I don't know. They'll get 10% the first month, and then there's an 11-month vesting period where they get the other 90% over an 11-month period. So in theory, if Uxie does well, all the money can be taken back into Revive on a daily basis. I don't know much about Uxie, but I know that it has some kind of reward system, kind of like the Flex feature in Vulcan. So that will be going into Revive, I guess, is what they're saying. And also the council will want to have some funds to create other tokens. So obviously, I think that will come from Revive. So maybe they'll be able to put all of the profits from Uxie into Revive. It won't have to go to the treasury at all. I don't know. That'll be figured out at some point. I'm sure we'll vote on it because it's a DAO. We'll vote on everything. And hopefully the votes will be streamlined and will happen quicker than what was happening in Seifu. We want everything to just be streamlined and to happen quickly. And I think we're going to see things happening more rapidly now in the Revive DAO as opposed to the Seifu DAO. This is Elliot explaining to someone about the Revive token. He says basically how the token works is that Revive supply is minted and burned through a smart contract. The main point to understand that how Revive functions is that there's always less Revive tokens than there is USDT backing it. The taxes feed into gradually decreasing Revive supply and raising backing. So in the end, each Revive token can be redeemed for more than one USDT. How much more depends on trading volume and tax collected. And the tax structure is 3% buy, sell goes into price appreciation of Revive. There's a total of 6% tax on buys and sells, and so 3% of that goes into the price appreciation aspect of the token, and then the other 3% are routed to the treasury, which would be for the Revive Council to have funds to create other projects or do marketing or pump into Revive if we choose to, if we vote on it. But it would be funds for the council. That would be their new council funds right there. And then there's a transfer tax of Revive. If you transfer from one wallet to another, there's a 6% transfer tax, and that all goes to price appreciation. So, Legendary Other Nathan responding to Diogenes, who's also in the Revive Discord. And he was just asking some questions about Revive because he didn't know about it. And so Legendary Other Nathan was responding to him. He says, once Revive is launched and dust settles, we do plan on also launching a deflationary token, similar to Seifu, but better tokenomics. And Legendary Other Nathan tells him Revive will launch on Binance. You would use USDT on Binance to purchase. When we do our own version of Seifu, we haven't determined yet what chain it will be on. And he goes on, Legendary, and Nathan goes on to say, we are going to be a true DAO. Community will be involved in all decision making. Also an honest team who won't do any monkey business. Let's see. Then someone was asking about Ted's, because Ted is the one who created Revive, and it's his like white label proprietary technology and all those words. So someone asked, is Apollo getting 1%? Getting 1% of 1% of the taxes that Revive collects for each buy and sell. And Elliot said 1% is used to buy Apollo for the treasury. Apollo has a higher tax, but anyways, 1% of the Revive tax is used to buy Apollo for the council's treasury. So the council will hold Apollo token, which is also an ever appreciating token, just like Revive. And they can sell it at any point for, to have funds to do whatever they need. And it has an 8% buy and sell, like 8% tax on buys and sells. So if they were to sell it immediately, then that would be like a 16% tax that they paid on it. But if they just hold it for a while, then it'll appreciate in price and it will diminish that tax over time. So that will be 1% of the 3% that's going to the Revive Council. 1% will be buying Apollo, and that was just something that Ted wanted, obviously, to be feeding into Apollo to make its price appreciate, and it doesn't hurt us because we're getting that Apollo, which is an ever appreciating token, and it's part of our treasury, and we can use that for other projects and whatnot. So that is Ted's deal. Ted was also mentioning that he wants to do a lottery to feed into Revive, because some people were kind of wondering. We're kind of wondering about Apollo. Apollo has kind of gotten a little stagnant. The volume has diminished pretty significantly, and it's kind of stuck at like $1.24. So it's or $1.22. So it's gone up 22%, but the volume has gotten to like not very much, so that the price isn't really moving very much anymore. And so Ted wants to do like a lottery to try and raise some more funds to be able to pump into Revive to keep that price moving. And then Greek also told me that UXI funds feed into the Revive DAO ecosystem and can be used in many ways to benefit everyone. So maybe that can be used to pump into Revive as well. All right, let's see. And then someone asked in my last Revive video, he said, Revive is supposed to be like Apollo, right? I've been in Apollo since the launch. It only has 284 users and seems to be going nowhere, no growth. How will Revive be better than Apollo? I have noticed Apollo does what it says. The price is always going up, even if it's very slow. So we see with Apollo, and I think there's like another token, I can't remember the name, that also has the same tokenomics. These tokenomics work, and they just rely on volume. Like any token, it relies on volume for the price to continue going up, or at least money being injected in some way. Anyways, I responded to this person. I said, great question. From what I've heard so far, the council will be using the profits from their $180,000 of UXI to feed into Revive and raise the price. I'm also going to suggest they create tokens that feed into Revive so that Revive becomes the central token of a whole ecosystem. And it seems like Elliot was listening to me, because this is what he wrote not long after, and I don't think he wasn't listening to me, he just happened to write this. He wrote, you can look at it in two ways. It went up only 22 cents, but it also didn't lose 90% of value. He's talking to someone about Apollo, because they were asking the same question. The big play, he goes on to say, the big play here is to develop side utilities that can feed into backing so the price rises over time without big volume in Revive itself. The best bet is on UXI performance as well. Once that is out, it should feed into backing. It's always a risk to reward ratio. I've been in more than 20 pre-sales in the past 3 months, and only one of them didn't end up losing me most of the money. Most people in crypto think they will make $1 million investing $1,000 and most of the time lose that money. But when it comes to 20% annually that has minimum downside risk, it's somehow a bad investment, LOL. Depending on, I don't understand, but he says something about UXI there, but I don't know anything about UXI. So it's a slowly appreciating token, but the more money they can have flowing into it, the quicker it will appreciate. So that will be the idea. And the Revive Discord is up to 742 members last I checked. Let me check it right now, actually. Let me check it right now, because that was at 10 a.m. this morning. Let's see what we're at now. 749 members. Picked up 5 members since 10 a.m. this morning. So that's pretty cool. 749 members. And then there's a Crew 3 initiative, which is the social media marketing campaign that's going to start rolling out soon, Mr. No Fame said. He says this will get a lot of eyes on Revive for sure. And then Greek said once we have website built, we will start Crew 3. And then someone was saying, will it launch on PancakeSwap? And Greek said we will be sharing our own spot when we launch where to go to buy. It'll be on a DApp. You'll have to go to the Revive DApp, and you will use USDT on the Binance chain on that DApp to purchase it. And I'm sure that'll be simple. And then King Ragnar was asking, does the launch date have anything to do with waiting for the UXI sacrifice and Legendary? Then Nathan said, no, not at all, completely unrelated. We are going over the contract right now, double checking everything, making sure there are no issues. So this is going to be a solid contract. And actually Legendary, Nathan said one of his buddies is going to be throwing in like 20,000 right at the outset. So there's some people that are definitely looking at this as a really good store of value, because if you think about it, you can either put your money in a stable coin, which is, you know, a safe place relatively. I mean, yeah, it's safe. Or you can put it into something like this, which is a stable coin in essence that goes up over time. How quickly it goes up is, you know, it will be based on the volume, but it goes up and it never goes down no matter what. Someone asked if there will be a pre-sale for it, and Legendary and they said we aren't doing a pre-sale. Those who benefit the most will be those that purchase first. It will be open market, anyone can buy, but anyone in our Discord will be up on latest info to ensure they can be of the first to buy. This token is a token that is going to grow with time, so anyone buying within the first few days would benefit the most. So that's what I got for you guys for right now. So thank you for watching all 14 minutes of this, and I'll keep bringing you guys Revive news. And I got my own token that I'm going to be launching probably later this week. So I will hopefully be bringing it to you later this week. I'll find out if I can get everything done. Working on the website and the Discord and all that stuff, you know, it's all technical stuff. So thank you for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Oliver78900. And if you could like, comment, subscribe, I always appreciate it. Thank you.